lot of requests for vegan meatballs lately, and usually when I go to restaurants or even when I buy vegan meatballs, they always kind of just taste like hard balls of dough. Like there's not a lot of flavor and it's just usually like a rubber bouncy ball. So I took it upon myself to really go and test out a bunch of different recipes and to kind of add in different ingredients like, you know, potatoes or rice or quinoa to see which ones give the best texture, and then also stuff like eggplants and mushrooms to provide that nice meaty flavor without actually, you know, having to add meat in it. So I think I have a winner for you guys, so I can't wait to show you guys this recipe. So let's head over to the kitchen and then let's get started. Okay, so a lot of this meatball stuff is prep, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep 2 Asian eggplants, 2 just medium-sized potatoes, and then 2 portobello mushrooms. And I like to use Asian eggplants just because I think that they're a little bit sweeter, they have less seeds, but if you don't have Asian eggplants, feel free to just use one whole normal eggplant. So I'm just dicing them into small chunks. They will be blended later, so if you just wanna do, you know, pretty small chunks, that's fine. Salt it for about 30 minutes and then let some of that water escape. Afterwards, you just wanna put it onto a pan. And then I have 2 portobello mushrooms here, so everything's going into the oven at the same time. And then I have 2 potatoes. I actually ended up only using about 1.5. They go into the oven at 400 degrees, and recipe's gonna be down below, but the potatoes were 45 minutes, the eggplants were 30 minutes, and then the mushrooms were 20 minutes, so just take them out like that. So I'm just lightly mashing those potatoes with a fork. Meanwhile, I'm going to cook down a half of an onion and then 1 carrot that I've chopped up pretty small until they get nice and soft. And I'm just gonna put all of that into the machine, except for the potatoes, because I don't want them to get like too mushy or too mashy. I want some texture with these meatballs. So really the texture is up to you. I made sure to keep some of the little pieces in so that it wasn't all a complete mash. Now I'm gonna add the flavoring ingredients. So it's a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. I added a teaspoon of Italian seasoning and also a little bit of soy sauce, probably about a teaspoon. So afterwards I moved it into a bigger bowl and I added about a 1/2 cup of wheat and gluten, and that is just going to be for structure and to kind of give some density to the meatballs. And then the potatoes, I added 1.5 of that. The potatoes are gonna add like a nice softness to the meatball, so everything has a texture. Finally, I'm gonna add about a 1/2 cup of freshly chopped Italian parsley, and this is going to really liven up the flavor. So afterwards, I am putting it onto a sheet pan and then just a little bit of olive oil. I want to make sure that it has some nice moisture to it as well. And then I have a scoop that I think it's about a 2 teaspoon scoop, but I mean, you can just basically use a spoon. Just make sure that everything is around the same size. And then afterwards, I use my hands to just roll it around to make sure that it was a ball as opposed to just an ice cream scoop. And then a little oil on top of that, 400 degrees for roughly about 30 minutes. You just want to get some of that moisture out and to crisp it up a bit, and then really there you guys go. There you have it. You can see all of those little bits and pieces of vegetable throughout, and I have to say that this is a little bit more of a savory meatball. Like it definitely has some nice umami flavors to it, a little bit with the soy and then also with the mushrooms as well, and it's very, very meaty with the eggplants. So I have some spaghetti on the side. I figure spaghetti and meatballs, but you can definitely turn this into a sub, or sometimes I'll just like crumble this over a pizza, and it's absolutely delicious. Anyways guys, there you go. Homemade vegan meatballs that I promise are going to taste good and certainly not like rubbery bouncy balls. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye!